self-confidence is not what you think it is. Or maybe it is, I don't know, we'll find out. I was suddenly reminded of a book that I read years ago by this French philosopher, Charles Pépin. The title is Self-Confidence, a Philosophy, or in French, La Confiance en Soi, all right? And I think if you absorb the concepts from this book, it will help you gain more self-confidence because you'll realize, oh, that's what self-confidence is. Self-confidence is not necessarily about thinking that you're amazing or anything like that, right? So basically, he says that confidence is the trust that you can handle whatever comes, even if you don't know exactly how. Okay, it's just trusting that somehow you're going to be okay. And he breaks down confidence into three things. First is confidence in others, which is built early through attachment and support. Okay, that's more of a maybe psychological thing about childhood, and I'm not really qualified to get into that. But that's the first part, and he said that without this, self-confidence will be harder to develop. But then there's confidence in one's abilities. I think that's a really important one. That's the confidence that you build through experience and repetition, and basically you build it by working on things and achieving goals, or at least working toward goals, right? And the more you do, the more active you are, the more confidence you build. It's not necessarily about succeeding, but it's about doing. And I think that's an important one because people will talk a lot about just self-love and saying I'm enough and stuff like that. And sure, I think self-compassion and self-love are extremely important. But in my experience, I've found that that's not enough. And you do build a lot of confidence by actually working towards something and working on yourself, okay? Now, the third thing is this feeling that you will be okay if you fail. And it's the sort of the confidence and the faith that you will grow from it. It's not about being sure you'll succeed. Again, it's about being confident that you're going to be okay. Charles Pépin, the author, says that the most confident people are not necessarily the best at what they do or the more prepared. They're just the ones who are willing to act despite uncertainty. Basically, it's about being comfortable with uncertainty, which a lot of people aren't. That's a big problem for a lot of people. Not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing whether or not you're going to succeed or fail. It's about being comfortable with failure, I would say. Actually, he has another book in French. It's called Les Vertus de l'échec, which is like the virtues of failure. Really interesting book. So yeah, self-confidence is not about perfection. It's about taking action. Taking action and detaching yourself. This is my interpretation. Detaching yourself from the outcome, because it doesn't matter whether or not you make it, whether you succeed. It's just you're comfortable with who you are. You're having fun. You know that you're working towards something that you should be working towards, and you're just enjoying the process and knowing that you'll be fine. I think that's what self-confidence is. What do you think?